So today we are going to be going over my entire physical TBR. So I have, I believe, about 120 books on it right now. So this video, I'm just going to be showing the book and the title. I'm not going to go into descriptions of any of them because, quite frankly, this video will be an hour otherwise. And a lot of these I don't even know necessarily what it's about, or I can't really describe it. So yeah, if you're interested, here you go. Okay, so to start with, there is Crossroads of Twilight by Robert Jordan and The Girl Who Played with Fire by Stieg Larsson. Okay, we're going to start on my smallest bookshelf. Firefly Lane by Kristen Hanna. Never Have I Ever by Jocelyn Jackson. The Authenticity Project by Claire Poley. Hyperion by Dan Simmons. And Spellbreaker by Charlie Holmberg. The Haunting of Hill House by Shirley Jackson. Animal Farm and 1984 by George Orwell. The Love Match by Priyanka Taslim. Poster Girl by Veronica Roth. Harold the Ninth by Tamsin Muir. And The Queen of Blood by Sarah Beth Durst. Okay, and then the last on this shelf, we have A Holly Jolly Diwali by Sonia Lawley. We All Fall Down by Rose Sarro. And One Dark Window by Rachel Gillig. Okay, here I'm going to start from the bottom and then go up, so let's go. Okay, there is The Lost Metal by Brandon Sanderson, Spells for Forgetting by Adrienne Young, Emily Wilde's Encyclopedia of Fairies by Heather Fawcett, Her Majesty's Royal Coven by Gina Dawson, This Woven Kingdom by Tahira Malfi, and Portrait of a Thief, Grace Deeley. The Witch's Daughter by Paula Braxton, Dragon Bones by Patricia Briggs, Golden Fool and Dragon Haven by Robin Hall, Winds of Fury, Winds of Fate, Winds of Change, and Burning Water by Mercedes Lackey, A Million Worlds with You by Claudia Gray, The Distant Hours, The Secret Keeper, and The Forgotten Garden by Kate Morton, Jane Eyre by Charlotte Bronte, The Light Between Oceans by M.L. Stedman, On Beauty by Zadie Smith, Defending Jacob by William Landry, Recipe for a Perfect Wife by Karma Brown, Eleanor Oliphant is Completely Fine by Gail Honeyman, The Lacuna by Barbara Kingsolver, and All the Light We Cannot See, Anthony Doerr. Okay, there is Sight, Thunderhead, and The Toll by Neil Shusterman, Belladonna by Adeline Grace, The Testaments by Margaret Atwood, Dark Witch, Shadow Spell, and Blood Magic by Nora Robert, The Cloisters by Katie Hayes, As Long as the Lemon Tree Grows by Zulfa Katu, Desert Creatures by Kay Chronister, The Jasmine Throne by Tasha Suri, and The Bone Shard Daughter by Andrea Stewart, Interview with the Vampire by Anne Rice, The Five Deaths of Roxanne Love by Erin Quinn, Amaryllis by Jane Castle, P.S. I Love You by Cecilia Ahern, and Wake Robert J. Sawyer. These Twisted Bonds by Lexi Ryan, Dune by Frank Herbert, Oathbringer by Brandon Sanderson, Caliban's War and Abaddon's Gate by James S.A. Corey. The angle might be a little bit awkward right now, but this is the best we can do at the moment. Okay, Princess of Souls by Alexandra Christo, Empire the Vampire by Jay Kristoff, The City of Dusk by Tara Sim, and The Last Tale of the Flower Bride by Rashani Stratsky. Engines of Empire by R.S. Ford, and The Witch Elm by Tana French, The Lies of Loch Lamora by Scott Lynch, The Poppy War by R.F. Kuang, The Gathering Storm, and Knife of Dreams by Robert Jordan. Oh, and also Winter's Heart by Robert Jordan, The Blood of Elves, The Time of Contempt, and Baptism of Fire by Andrei Sokovsky, Jade City and Jade War by Fonda Lee, Gardens of the Moon by Stephen Erickson, Blood Song by Anthony Ryan, Jonathan Strange and Mr. Norrell by Susanna Clark, Rhythm of War by Brendan Sanderson. Okay, things that I'm reading at the moment. Daring Greatly by Brene Brown, What Lies in the Woods by Kate Alice Marshall, and The Luminaries by Susan Dennard. Okay, and now onto the last area, which is just a big cart of to-be-read books that I keep in my living room. So, Velocity Weapon by Megan O'Keefe, We Hand the Flame by Hafsa Fazel, Prince of Blood, Raymond Feist, Next by Michael Crichton, Fireborn, and Flameheart by Rosaria Mundo, Gods of Jaden Sorio by Sylvia Moreno Garcia, Into the Blood Red Woods by Marta Brockenbrough, and Crown of Feathers by Nikki Palpretto, The Long Way to a Small Angry Planet, and A Closed and Common Orbit by Becky Chambers. The Black Tongue Thief by Christopher Bullman. The Rune of Kings, The Name of All Things, and The Memory of Souls by Jen Lyons. Twin Crowns by Catherine Doyle and Catherine Weber. The Helm of Midnight by Marina Lotsetter. And The Darkening by Sunya Mara. The Girl with All the Gifts by M.R. Carey. Fen Bog and Swamp by Annie Proulx. Sapiens by Yuval Noah Harari. The Institute by Stephen King. Love Radio by Ebony Liddell. The Fortunes of Jaded Women by Carolyn Hoon. The Gene by Siddhartha Mukherjee. Beautiful World, Where Are You by Sally Rooney. And the last one is Destination Wedding, Diksha Basu. So there you have it. That's all 120 or so books that I have on my physical TBR. I'll put the exact number right here. And yeah, as I've mentioned before, one of my major goals for this year is that I'm trying to read this down to 0. So yeah, if there's any of these that you would highly recommend that I prioritize, let me know. And otherwise, please subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll see you in the next one.